Hey guys, welcome back to the Rags to Riches series. I'm just going to start this one out with saying we were coming into this year thinking, hey, we might make a bowl game this year. We got a little bit better team. Could play for a conference championship maybe. And I think our focus got to switch now a little bit as we are now ranked inside the top 10. Still got a lot of season left. Still got 7 games left. But instead of playing for just a conference championship, we might be playing for a national championship as we jump up to number 7 after that win last week versus UTSA. This week we play a 1-4 North Texas team on the road, and as expected, Lee Corso does pick us to win. We are 5-0, 1-0 in conference. They are 1-4, 0-2 in conference play. For their schedule, they started off losing at number 1 Texas, which would be expected. Then a big win at Indiana, 35-3, dominating win. And then now on a 3-game losing skid versus SMU at home, 49-44. And then their last 2 games on the road. Close one with UTEP, and then a little bit more of a blowout versus Middle Tennessee State. And now they are welcoming 7th ranked Tulane. Let's get right into this one. Looking at the overalls, we actually outmatch another team as it's 84 overall to 79, 90 offense to 83 offense, and 82 defense to 76 defense. This should be a fun one. For the statistics, we are now the 5th scoring offense with scoring 41 points a game, 1st in yards per game, 1st in passing yards per game, and actually 69th in rushing yards per game. Love to see it. Our defense only allows 20 points a game for them, 27 points scored a game, and their defense allowing 35. We should be able to move the ball versus this team, and I feel that we will be able to get bowl eligible after this game, as their top players, their running back, Attaway, 87 overall, Shorter, their wide receiver, 86, and Burns, another wide receiver, that's 83. Injury report still the same. Carroll, 2 more weeks left on his injury with strained back, and Hicks Jr., our D tackle, still with the bruised shoulders, questionable play. And let's see if our defense can get a stop early. We do. However, we are starting backed up on our own 3-yard line. Let's start off with the read option, Spears and Pratt. Spears had a very good game last week. He's going to start off with a nice run for 7. Gives us a little bit of space here to work with. Back to pass for Pratt. We're going to roll out to the right. Not much opening. And I wanted to hit X last second. I don't know who that was. It was either Jackson or Watts, I believe. Can't get it. It's going to be 3rd and 3. We're going to spread out, go 5 wide. And I like the way that they're positioned, as we're going to hit. That's Grant, actually. Somehow he has a star this week. I guess he had 2 touchdowns last week. It's going to be a play action pass. Fake to give to Spears as Watts motions over. Want to look for the fullback out of the backfield, and we got him. McGuire. And they're going to throw a flag. It's going to be a face mask. Interesting. This is going to give us some more yardage here. Up to their 35. And we are already in enemy territory here. Starting off at our own 3-yard line. It's going to be a rollout pass with Pratt. Spears going to motion over. He's going to have some option routes. And wide open middle of this field. That's Spears. And we drive 97 yards to start this game to take an early 6-0 lead. Pratt, a near perfect drive. Our defense gets another stop. We're back on the field, starting off on our own 26. Want to try to extend this lead here. Going to start off with a play action pass. And our right tackle can't hold his block. And we're just going to run with this. And we take a huge hit. Pratt fumbles it. Goes out of bounds. Going to be a straight give to Spears up the middle. And nobody blocked that linebacker who blitzed in. We're honestly just going to run pretty much the same exact play here. Except it's going to be Booker who gets this carry. A little bit more speed than Spears. And he gets ahead for the first. Starting off under center here. Watson in motion. I want to hit James probably. That's not going to open. We're just going to hit the fullback out of the backfield. It's going to be McGuire. He had the big reception earlier. He gets 12 more yards there for the first down. Watts should be able to get open here. Long throw, but we get it to him. Takes a hit, but gets ahead for 13. Spreading it out 5 wide. I honestly want to hit Watts across the middle, or maybe Jackson deep if he can beat his man there. He does beat his man, and it's a bad throw by Watts, or excuse me, bad throw by Pratt. Very underthrown. Luckily, it wasn't picked off. It's going to be 3rd and 10. Safety drops down. Going to send a blitz. That's going to open up there, and it's a touchdown. I should be happy, but that pass was to the guy on the post route. That was not to Jackson. I don't know what's going on with Pratt on his last few throws. He gets it for the touchdown, but the ball is not where it's supposed to be. Starting this drive out, we're going to go with the option pass. Grant's going to motion over, and that's going to open wide for Huggins. Huggins gets ahead for quite a bit. We're already in enemy territory. Screen pass. 2 Spears. We got blockers ahead. Might get caught from behind, though. He's going to get ahead for 6. I don't love this play either. We're just going to run it. It's going to be a little screen pass, I guess, for Watts. Gets ahead for 3. It's going to be 3rd and short. Read option between Pratt and Spears. They're bringing pressure from the left, it looks like. So hopefully this guy bites. He does. We're going to have a leading blocker with Tyreek James. And Pratt takes a big hit but gets the first. And that's going to do it for us for this first quarter, it looks like. During the second quarter, we're going to start with an off-tackle run with Booker out of this full house pistol set. And what the fuck just happened to him? Spreading them out here. 2nd and 12. And we're going to try Grant across the middle. He just did not try to go for the catch. I'm smashing Y for him to get the catch. Go for the animation at least, and he just doesn't do it. 3rd and 12. Going 5 wide. We are 4 of 4 on 3rd down today. And I would love to hit Huggins across the middle. And I chose the wrong person to pass to. R1 opened up. I threw it to circle. And we're probably going to have to go for the field goal. And we missed the field goal. The score stays at 14-0. Play action pass. I want to hit Booker out of the backfield, honestly. Unless that streak opens up. Which it will. Deuce Watts. Wide open. Can he outrun this corner? He can't, but gets ahead for 59 into the red zone. And he just beat the zone coverage. We're going to go to the ground with a triple option. It's going to be Jackson instead of Watts this time, as Watts takes a break after that big reception. Fake the give. And it's going to be a fumble. The pitch just bounced off the helmet. And after a big play there from Pratt to Watts, it's a turnover on the very next play, as North Texas has a chance to cut this lead. We get another stop, however, backed up on our own 2. To start the game, we had a 97-yard drive. If we want to score a touchdown here, we're going to need a 98-yard drive now. Spears cuts it back, gets ahead for 2. This might not be the best play call for this position of the field. We're going to run it anyways. And Spears, what the fuck did Spears just do? Why did he run backwards? That was North Texas gets a safety. We're going to have to punt it back to them. And they get a... What just happened? What in the world just happened? So what it seems that happened is they get the safety, we punt it back, they get a field goal to make it 14-5. We fumble on the ensuing kickoff. They go and score a touchdown, and now all of a sudden it's a 2-point game. And we're going to go with some trickery here. It's a halfback pass to Watts, and Watts gets it for 23 yards. Surprisingly, not a bad pass from the running back for once. Minute 18 left. We're going to get the ball to start the second half, but I want to get a score here. That's frustrating the way that just happened there. 12 unanswered. And we're going to have... If it was a good throw, it would have been Watts wide open deep. Hit as we threw it and just goes nowhere. Under center for Pratt. Back to pass. Gonna roll out. We had another man deep, and we just keep getting hit as we throw it because we have zero time because of this offensive line. It's 3rd and 10. We're just going to go out with 4 streaks here. Hopefully something gets open. They're pressing. Watts and Jackson have a chance to both get open here. And we're going to throw that to Jackson. It's underthrown. Hit as he went to catch it, and he drops it. We're going to be forced to punt here. And North Texas, before the half, has a chance to take the lead. We get a turnover, though. Okay, 19 seconds left. We don't have a ton of time to work with. We do have 3 timeouts, however. And that's a bad pass. That's going to be picked off, and we are just crumbling under the pressure. They get nothing to end the half. We start off with the ball, and just a horrible final few minutes there. Going to have to audible out of that play. Wide open. It's underthrown again, but Jaquan Jackson gets that for 39. Something's going on. I don't know if it's the wind or what it is, but Pratt is having trouble throwing this ball here in North Texas. 1st and 10 into opponent's territory. We're just going to hit the quick out route with Jackson. He stays in bounds, gets hit, gets ahead for 18. Inside zone run to Tajay Spears. Going to cut it to the outside a bit. He gets shoelaced after a 3-yard carry. A little bit of a different play for us. Triple option with the slot receiver this time. It's going to be Grant. Fake the give to Booker. We're going to have a little bit of space here. Pitch it out to Grant. And he's got the edge, and he's in for the touchdown. Lewis Grant, 19-yard touchdown run. And I hope it lets me go for 2 here. It's not going to let me. We go up 9. I wanted to extend the lead to 10. Probably honestly wouldn't be a smart thing because it'd still only be a 1-possession game if we miss the 2-point conversion. But it is what it is. 21-12. We're back on offense after our defense gets a stop. Going to start with a triple option, but the one that we normally use. Fake the give there. And pitch it out to Watts. And Watts has a bunch of green in front of him. Can he make those men miss? No, he can't, but gets ahead for a big gain into enemy territory. And a chance to put up points here quickly. It's going to be a screen to Spears as he comes to the right side of the field. That's going to open up as we got some blockers. Nobody comes out to block that corner, though. It's going to be 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6 in the shotgun. We got Huggins and Daniels to our left. Jackson and James and Booker to our right. Switch Daniels to a streak. Try to hit the wheel out of the backfield. Nothing going there. We're going to attempt another field goal. This time we make the field goal, go up 24-12. Our defense gets another stop. We're going to be back on the field with our offense starting at our own 38. Need to try to put up some more points here to see if we can seal this game here. Spears gets through and gets ahead for 11. Under center for Pratt. Want to hit this fade route with Daniels. If that's not open, would love to look for Huggins. It's not going to be open. I was going to throw it to Huggins there, but we don't have the time. We get sacked. Might be for the good as that could have been picked off as it was tight coverage. Induce Watts with an abdominal strain. That's not good for us as he is our top receiver. We're just going to toss it deep to Grant. It's in the breadbasket, and he just can't come down with it. 3rd and 18. Big play here. They're pressing on the outside receivers. Can something open up? And that's going to be Grant, but that's good recoveries from the corner. Very good recovery. Probably should have hit the post across the middle. Honestly thought we could have had the touchdown there. This one's just going to be a straight give up the middle with Spears. Cut it back to the right slightly. Gets ahead for 5. Honestly, I'm going to run it here just because I will go for this if we don't get it. It's going to be a give to Spears to the right side. And I had such a big hole there. I had such a big hole either to... Oh my god. I could have went through the hole. I could have went to the outside. There's multiple things open. I just misread the situation. 4th and 5. Got to pass it now. More than likely will be our final play of the third quarter regardless of what we do. They're going to bring some pressure. And we're going to toss this deep. Daniels, can he come down with it? He does! Another big catch for Christian Daniels. Had that huge moss last week. And gets that one on 4th and 5. It's going to be 1st and goal from the 2. Can we pound this in? Extend our lead. It's going to be Booker. Straight give up the middle. Puts his shoulder down and he's in. Touchdown, Green Wave. Our defense gets another stop. A score here might essentially just end this game. 2nd and 10. We're in the Wildcat. It's going to be a jet sweep to Booker. See if his speed can be utilized off the edge here. So we're going to have some blockers. And man, it's a quarterback out there blocking. But if Pratt could have held that block, we might still be running. 3rd and 8. Going 5 wide. Not our usual receivers out there with the injuries and people from being tired. Has to make a choice there. A very bad throw. Very bad throw from Pratt. I don't know where that was going. We start off in enemy territory here. Want to try to chew some of this clock out now to finish this game. It's going to be a give to Spears. Gets ahead for 6. 3rd and 6. 40% on 3rd downs today. Going to try a pop pass to James. And it's going to work. Puts his shoulder down and gets ahead for a lot more than we needed. 22 for Tyreek James. Read option. Reading the right end here. He's going to bite on the running back. We take it with Pratt for 8. 2nd and 2. Going to be a give to Spears to the right. Cuts it in. 1st and goal from the 3. Straight give to Booker. Can Booker get in for his 2nd touchdown of the day? It's right up the middle. Booker's in untouched. And that should do it for this one. We go up 37-12. Make it 38-12 with the extra point. We get the ball back. Going to be a straight give to Spears up the middle. Takes it ahead for 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Fake the give there. And we're going to have Grant across the middle. I'm just going to sit down there. That's going to be the game. 38-12 win over North Texas. We improved to 6-0. We will be playing in a bowl game. But honestly, at this point, as I said in the beginning of the video, we're looking for something else. We're looking for that national championship spot. And that will do it. 38-12 win. 6-0 on the season. 2-0 in conference play. A good performance for us. Skidded at the end of the second half. Or excuse me, end of the second quarter. But ended up finishing the game out well. Didn't let them score for the rest of the game. For our stats, Michael Pratt, 17 of 35, 386 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Honestly, probably could have been more. But Tyjae Spears, 1 of 123 yards, giving him a 293 quarterback rating. On the ground, however, Spears, 11 for 44, Pratt, 8 for 14, Booker, 5 for 10 and 2 touchdowns. Deuce Watts had 1 for 41, and then Grant, 1 for 19 in the touchdown. Receiving wise, Watts had 98 with 4 receptions. Spears 4 for 40 in a touchdown. Jaquan Jackson 3 for 91 in a touchdown. Then everything else pretty much spread out. Christian Daniels had another big catch. He's only had 2 catches the last 2 games, 1 in each, and both of them were just big plays. Another big win for us. 38-12 over North Texas. We improved to 6-0 on the year, 2-0 in conference play. But if I'm being honest, these first 2 conference games haven't been the best opponents. Both of them with just a 1 win on the year. Next week, we have a bye week, but then go on the road again to Tulsa. And Tulsa should be much better than these last 2 teams. We just got to keep playing our game. We score a lot of points. Our defense plays all right, good enough for us to win games. And we just got to keep winning. Thank you guys for watching this one. Hope to see you on the next one. Later.